Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and give my opinion on this whole state of the YouTube community thing. I don't really think it's as bad as it is when it comes to, well, as people are saying it is, when it comes to the whole sub for sub thing. But, as far as, like, money and machinima goes, and people are only doing it for money, and the quality of videos is going down, I don't know. I think what's happening is that well, not but YouTube, just by itself, is becoming more and more saturated with commentators and people doing these kinds of videos. And the reason that GFX Lab posted that video talking about how Call of Duty is dead is because, I mean, just go on YouTube and type in Call of Duty in the search bar. I mean, you will get a ridiculous amount of videos, commentaries, and a lot of them are bad. I mean, well, okay. A lot of them are low-quality videos that, at face value, don't look good at face value. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that are using Dazzles, and, their commentary is meh-ish, and, it's questionable if... looking at it just, from the search results, I can see how it looks questionable as to where the YouTube community is going, because you can look at it and be like, oh, look at all this crap that's been, kind of just thrown in here, but I mean, there are people out there doing remarkable stuff, and, that's the reason they're so big, but, I mean, like, people like Woody and Onslaught and T-Mart all have, like, ridiculously good videos. I mean, T-Mart and Onslaught T-Mart does this little map thing, I forget what it's called, please don't kill me, but, they all do really informative stuff, and it's all really cool to look at and all that jazz. And, Woody's just a good commentator. He talks about stuff that most of us can't, because he's more, how should I say, mature than probably a lot of... okay, how am I gonna phrase this? Yeah, there's very few other YouTube commentators that are at the same point in life that he is in. There we go. And so I think he has a unique opinion on things, and that's what makes him so interesting. I mean, he's also a nice guy. I mean, yeah, I mean, but, like, I think what's wrong with the situation right now is that there's just so many new people, and those people feel like they're not being treated right, because, I mean, I hate to bring up what happened to Flox HD the other day, but, I mean, like, you guys gave a lot of great advice on how to make a channel big. Or not big, but just grow. Like, not small. I mean, I've got a tiny channel, and it's fine. But, I mean, seeing what happened on your podcast the other day was kind of, like, it's kind of a letdown. Because, I don't know how to phrase this without me sounding like an ass. But, I mean, you guys gave good advice, but then completely ruined it all by just showing that, all you need is a shout out from a big person. Because, I mean, you guys were like, do all this and this and this, and it's like, yeah, that all makes sense. But, I mean, let's face it, how often do we go searching for videos anymore? I mean, I haven't typed in Call of Duty gameplay commentary into the search bar in I don't know how long, because I don't need to. I mean, I'm subbed to over, like, 120 people, so if I want to watch a Call of Duty video, I can just look in my subscriptions. There's always going to be something there. The only way I find things anymore are through community channel videos, and if someone recommends someone. So if I see a video and they're like, hey, check out this guy, he's cool. And so as a result, I think I'm only subscribed to like 2 or 3 people who have under 1,000 subs, which creates this problem because everyone that has around 1,000 subs just grows. But anyone who has under 1,000 subs, I feel, kind of gets stuck there. I mean, I don't know. If you've got like 500, you're probably growing too, but I mean, I've got like, what, less than 50? And so, I mean, I don't get subs unless I post something to a community channel, and, even then I only get like 15. Well, which is fine. I'm happy with the amount of subs I have, because they talk and we talk, and it's cool. But I just think that the playing field isn't really balanced at the moment, because there's just so many... I mean, the amount of people, YouTube commentators, who right now are at under 1,000 subs is just enormous, I can imagine. and it's probably like 100-fold of those that are at, you know, 20k or more, if not more than that. No, probably more than that actually. Maybe 1,000-fold. Because there are, I mean, a lot. And I mean, it's not really a problem. I don't think the YouTube community has died, but I just think it's flawed, if that makes sense. And well, what he's saying is all true. I mean, the quality of videos has gone up. People make amazing stuff. I mean, like, it's just ridiculous, but you know, it's hard to get noticed. But then again, you know, that being said, people that make really good stuff do get noticed. I mean, I remember there was an editor that just put out a small like minute and a half montage, okay? And so I forget who it was. I think it might have been Dunkus. Found it, posted it on his Twitter, and was like, "Hey guys, this guy's like, check this out. It's awesome." And you know, the guy went from like 80 subs to, I don't know, I think now he has 600, which isn't that big of a jump. But I mean, at least now he's being discovered. But I mean, the stuff he puts out is amazing. And his channel isn't exploding like you'd think it would. Which is weird, because, you know, I can see where smaller channels are coming from when they say, you know, oh, my stuff is just as good as so-and-so's. But he's at X number of subs, and I'm at X minus a lot, you know. But the thing with that is, that's just mainly a, like a who got out first kind of issue. And a lot of it's luck too, but I mean, it's just, I feel that there's so much chance involved with the whole YouTube thing that I can understand how some people feel cheated by it, you know. But I mean, apart from that, I don't think the YouTube community's dying. I mean, I'm having fun doing this. I don't really do that much different with my stuff, so I can understand why, you know, my channel's not being like jumped on by like hordes of people, which is fine. I mean, that's fine. I wouldn't want a shout out from like a channel with 200,000 subs, because then I'd find myself with, you know, 3,000 that I wouldn't know what to do with. If 3,000 people just showed up and started following me, I'd have like a mini panic attack in my house. But like, the point is that because the community is so huge, that like sharing everyone is difficult, you know, because it's not like there's a limit on how many people one person can sub. I mean, I could go around and sub every single YouTube commentator there is, but you know, that would be hard, just because it's hard to find them all. I mean, what would I search? I mean, if I search in, like, if I go in the YouTube bar and type in like Call of Duty Black Ops Demolition Flawless, like I'm sure at least 50 videos will come up, just because that's how many people there are, and that's a pretty specific search, I'd say. I mean, the fact that you're adding flawless in there really adds something that, you know, is not all that common, at least to me. But I mean, just stuff like that, it makes it difficult for this community to, like, it makes it difficult for one to spread the word about themselves, you know. So I think that's what's going on. And as for the whole like rate, comment, subscribe thing, I mean, personally, I like likes because I like seeing that someone's pushed like on my someone's pushed like on my video. That's the only reason I ask for likes. How it makes the channel grow, I don't know, but that's probably because I'm a very small channel and it's had no effect on me, but I'm sure it does somehow. I mean, rate, comment, subscribe, there's nothing bad about that. I mean, I love seeing comments on my videos. I reply to all of them because, you know, I like seeing comments. I like being, you know, knowing that someone watched my video and took the time to say something as a response to what I'm saying, which is nice, you know. Subscribe, I don't know, I just don't see where GFX Labs was coming from when he said that. I mean, the box for box, sub for sub thing, that I can understand, because that's stupid. I do not want to go out and sub for sub people, because if I don't like your stuff, I don't want to, like, why am I gonna sub you? Like, it makes no sense to me. And box for box is kind of different, but it's still the same thing. I won't put someone in my box who, you know, I don't think deserves it. And it has nothing to do with the size of my channel, you know? It's just quality of video type of thing. Anyways, that's it. So those are my thoughts, and thanks for listening.